Hi guys, welcome to week 5. So this is week 5. This is a 10-week course, so we're halfway finished this week. This week I have been grading the Bag of Skills Part 1. I should be able to finish that sometime today. Today's Monday, and get your grades back to you. I have to report your status as satisfactory or unsatisfactory at this point. It's a requirement at Georgia Highlands by the registrar in every course. Not just online courses, but I have to do that today. So you may be getting an email sometime later this week based on your GPA in the course. So don't be freaked out if you get an email. If you have any questions about it, if you do get an email, let me know. But you should have a good idea of how you're doing in the course after I get done grading your BOSs today. And you should have a good idea of maybe some changes you need to make to your BOS 2 that you should be working on now, that's due this Sunday by 11:59 on the Dropbox in the content area. So I think as far as the major projects go, that's pretty much it. One thing I have noticed you guys doing on the BOSs that you may want to watch out for is skipping questions. Don't skip questions. Make sure you do all 4 challenges. Every part has 4 challenges. Make sure you turn those in. If you miss a challenge, if you just don't do one, that's 40 points you're missing, because each BOS is worth, each challenge in the BOS is worth 40 points. So don't skip questions in the challenges either, because you miss points for that too. You just don't get any credit. Also, go into detail. We kind of talked about that in terms of the discussions. I want to hear you be able to read the material and show me that you've digested it and synthesized it and connected it to your life. So if I don't see that, I can't really give you the credit for that. And that's going to be true in all your courses. That's what professors are looking for. They're looking that you're reading the material and making it your own. You're understanding it through connecting it with your life and your own understanding. You're creating something out of it, not just giving us information back. We don't want that. We want you to digest it, make it your own. So this week, you should be working on BOS Part 2. You've got a discussion due this week also based on chapters 9 and 10. So chapter 9 is about diversity, and it's a really interesting chapter. I know most people probably think, oh, diversity, I've got that down. If you're from Cartersville, Cartersville is not a very diverse place. And a lot of you I know in BOS 1 have talked about your future goals. And a lot of that is, going to take you out of Cartersville. It's going to take you to other colleges. It's going to take you different parts of the world. You want to understand diversity, and not just diversity in terms of race, gender, class, age, all that kind of diversity, but also diversity of ideas. And this chapter sort of talks about that, but college is about diversity of ideas. It's about looking at the world in a different way and trying to understand it in different ways through the lens of your chosen discipline. So do that. Read the diversity chapter. Respond to that diversity. The diversity questions on the discussion. Health is the other chapter this week, chapter 10. It's kind of vague in terms of what is healthy. So the discussion post asks you to kind of talk about your own view of health. What does that mean to you? And then ask you to kind of reflect on why do you think that? What does health mean, and why do we each have different versions of what healthy eating is and what healthy habits are? That's pretty much it. This week I did not post the reading, the reading in the content area. By this time, you guys should already have all your books. If you haven't gotten your books, I'm sorry, I can't continue posting the chapters because I'll get in trouble myself. I'll get fired and sued maybe. I don't know. But you should have your books at this point, either the electronic copy or the physical copy. And that's just how it is in college. You have to get your books, either buy them out of pocket or charge them, or you get financial aid for them. I've had to do all 3 of those. So get your books, do the reading. Let me know if you have any questions about BOS 2. If there's something broken in the BOS, I know some of you said, I didn't do this because I couldn't get this to work. Don't do that, because you don't get credit for that. I can't give you credit when half the classes could get it to work and you didn't get it to work. Let me know early on if something's working or not working. I can try to help you fix it, or I can replace it with something else. I know Chelsea asked me very, very early on, this weekend, this quiz is not working. Can you help me out with this? Oh yeah, I found another quiz because they had moved the link. And in online classes or in face-to-face classes, things sometimes go awry, and the professor and the student has to renegotiate the assignment and redo that. So look at the bag of skills early on and tell me if a link's broken or something's messed up. Chances are I can help you fix it or replace it with something else so you don't get a 0. But that's sort of your responsibility to let me know. I've checked the links beforehand, but if something has happened between now and the first of the semester when I posted something and now when you're trying to do it, I don't check the links every day. So let me know if something's wrong. Check it early, and I can help you, be eligible for full credit. But that's it. You should have all your discussion grades in for the first discussion, and that should give you an idea of how to proceed with the rest of the discussions. I am looking for detail. I am using the guidelines we came up with, and that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, as always, post them to the FAQ or get in touch with me through the D2L email. But I do prefer the FAQ. That's it. Have a good week. Thanks.